Is there any kind of advice you give like a priest like myself when we get a call like that? Is there something that we can have them do first, or some kind of prayers that you recommend, or
Yeah,
what do you recommend of?
absolutely, Father. The important thing for a priest to know is that we do reserve full possession cases to the exorcist,
Mhm.
but 99% of the other cases don't need an exorcist and they're not fully possessed. They might have some demonic, what we call obsessions or oppressions or something, or vexations. And the average parish priest can be a very powerful. The Lord has given you, Father, as a priest, uh, the power to cast out demons. And you don't need a special call to the bishop except when you're doing a solemn exorcism. So if someone comes to you and says, Father, I've got demons, start praying over them.
Right.
First of all, of course, you also what you want to do is you want to do some discernment first. Well,
Yep.
how did you get them? Are you practicing witchcraft, playing with Ouija boards, committing serious sins, whatever it is, stop it.
Are you practicing your faith?
Then this says number two.
Yeah.
Next thing to do is go to confession. We won't even talk to you unless you go to confession. That's the most powerful thing you can do. Go
Yeah.
to confession. Start going to sacraments. And you'll find about 80% of the problems will clear up when they stop messing with occult stuff and start practicing the faith. And then if they need some prayers, if you pray over them 3 or 4 times using some deliverance prayers, which you can find in our app, by the way, we have a nice app that again, most of the cases will clear up.
The reaction that you get from priests in general, you mentioned at the beginning that priests sometimes, don't know where to go when these cases, come to their doorstep, so to speak. When you do, I'm assuming you do conferences and talks for groups of priests and such. What is the reaction? Is there a hunger that they want to know? They want to be geared up for this? Is there trepidation? Is it a little bit of both? What are you seeing?
I think a little bit of everything. 20 years ago when I started, no one talked about it much, and they figured if you're an exorcist, you're one of those crazy guys, Excuse me. So figured one of those crazy guys. But but these days, I would say the younger priests are much more into it and more supportive. My age group, you'll get the whole gamut. You'll get some who think, okay, it's great that you're doing this. Some will think that you're a little bit nuts. There's a whole bunch of guys who just don't believe it, And I get guys like that occasionally who don't believe and who've seen major players in the church come out and say they didn't believe in this sort of stuff. It reminds me of an exchange between Father Gabriel Amorth, the famous exorcist, and a Vatican cardinal years ago. And the Vatican cardinal says, I don't believe in all that demon stuff and Satan, that sort of thing. And Father Amorth says, your Eminence, I have a book I want you to read. He said, well, what book is that? He said, the Bible.
So is there a hunger among younger priests, you think, these days that they want to get into this battle? They want to know how to handle this?
Yeah, I think part of it's good, part of it's not good. The younger guys are much more into it, and they're on board as a group, which is good. And they need, as a priest, you need to be able to do what we call deliverance prayers. In the old days, before Vatican II, when one of the minor orders before major orders every priest got was an exorcist. That didn't go away. It's assumed that you, as a priest, will be able to cast out demons. But the other hand, I do warn people: it's not a ministry for a young priest, really. Satan's pretty crafty, and he manipulates it big time. And so, as an exorcist, I recommend you be somewhat old and cranky like me.